this crap leak. What's going on? I'm just cleaning up. Some kind of joy juice spilled in the van. It's all in my tool bucket. My work bucket. Hang loose, everybody. We've got joy juice on the loose. I'll try to get this crap cleaned out. I don't know what this stuff went all over. You got joy juice on everything. Even my little screwdrivers got joy juice on them. Ugh. Rosie, electrical tapes, dividers. It's hang loose. I'm just cleaning up the joy juice a little bit. I have no idea what got in the bottom of the bucket. Shit is everywhere. I guess something got turned upside down. Alright. That's a little better. Put some of our crap back in. That's the brakes when you carry a rolling workshop with you. I was on a job today. A mission of mercy. As usual, some kind of joy juice leaked in the bottom. Better. Now I'm not as mad as I was. All right, what's going on, everybody? Busy day today. Busy. Hope everybody's doing good. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. Oh, yeah. How you doing, Smelly Cat? Trash day in the hood tomorrow. Let's get ready. Alright, wow. Are you telling me I can just pull out here? Like, holy smokes. Look at this. Like I'm the King of England. What's for dinner tonight? Well, I had turkey last night, so I'm probably going to have noodles tonight and save turkey for tomorrow night. It's been a really busy day today, guys. Oh no, it's the fuel guy. All right, well, we're going to have to park on this side over here. I haven't quite decided. I might have turkey tonight. I might have noodles. Generally, if I do a big cooking like last night, I don't like to have something real heavy the next night. Looks like this kid's got a bowl haircut over here. Who knew that the bowl haircuts would be coming back into fashion again? I don't know. Kid's got a nice bowl. All right. That's what we call the this simple chairman mount. All right, a very busy day today. What's going on, everybody? We might as well sit here for a while and enjoy. I think I got everything. I have a bucket back there that I carry a lot of my supplies in and stuff, and the thing had some kind of joy juice. Yeah, I mean, don't mind me crossing the street, right? How you doing, Justin? I mean, shit, man. Go ahead, just roll over me, right? Don't mind me. Hey, CSM, how are you? Good to see you. It's like, are you gonna stop? Are you gonna roll over me? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna be a hit and run? Yeah, please like and share the stream. Go Georges. Well, I have this big Lowe's bucket. It's got electrical tape, it's got drill bits, it's got all kinds of stuff in it. But it had some kind of wax polish or something, and the thing leaked all over the bottom of the damn thing. I'm like, oh. So I needed to get that joy juice out of there. Yeah, they don't stop for pedestrians. How you doing, Robert Mack? Good to see you. Yeah, actually, that was a girl. These days it's getting hard for me to differentiate young people, but that was I wasn't going to say it, but getting the basic chairman mouth, right? The street version, not the temple of heaven for the Politburo, the Chinese Central Party. Yeah, it's not often we come in that the fuel guy's coming in. Over here fueling up, right? I don't know if they use 76 Smelly cat. Roll both ways, Rosie. You got 4 tires, roll 4 ways, baby. You got 2 feet, roll 2 ways. That's it. Now tonight is kind of nice because as I was getting ready to go live, yeah, 61 degrees tonight, which is, it's been a beautiful day. It was a very cold morning, but it's really nice. Nice right now. Pumpkin says hi. Hey, Pumpkin, how you doing? Everybody loves little Pumpkin. How about this guy's got to roll a tandem with these with this fuel? Wow. Can you imagine if he ever went up? Some people refer to as they and them as they want, I guess. Well, they, them is thing, and now you have MX instead of Mr. or Mrs. or Miss or Mr. You have MX, right? Mix Jones, terrified bugs, but she adores Pumpkin. Well, that's cute, you know. Everybody has a place, and a place for everybody, right? That's real good. Let's just stay on the silk tree in the guest room. Nice, very, very nice. That's really cool. So I just want to relax a little bit. I was doing some work at a lady's house today. She had some very interesting little projects. Oh, you had snow flurries briefly this morning. The outside lights had to be cleaned up and work. She had a nice pool. All the lights around the pool had to be checked out and redone. Bulbs changed, and had to put up a new outside security lights outside. And then she had an interesting thing that she likes the bathroom door to close by itself, right? So they have this little spring thing that you put into the hinge that makes the door close. I am Ms. Never married, or I say I'm never committed. Yeah, well, there's so many variations. They, them. There's some other ones too. So, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere I go. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba-do-ba-do. La-da-da-da-do-do-do-do-do. It's beginning. So anyway, it's kind of an interesting day with some interesting little projects. Let's check on her scooter. She's over in Ratland over there. What is she doing? She's over in Rat City. What is she doing? I don't know what's going on. Wait till she sees one of those big juicy rats run by. Oh my, I can't believe the rat. Hey, Michelle. So it was an interesting day today. I still have to go back. Another day, there's a big crack across the garage floor. It's very hard. There's a lot of different products you can use to fill those, but you got to make sure you have the right one. So that bears a little bit of research, but I do like to stay busy. But it's an incredibly busy week this week. This is what I call a give up week. Now, tomorrow, weather dependent. Tomorrow, weather dependent. It's looking like it's going to be metal detecting. That was supposed to be Monday, but didn't happen on Monday, so I think it's going to be tomorrow. I need to change it up a little bit, do a little metal detecting tomorrow, and then maybe Thursday do a shop cleanup. In other words, I'm not doing anything on the book. I haven't for a couple weeks, so I got too many other fish to fry right now to get the Rancho really ready for dinner, and not for dinner, but for winter. So that's going to take some time to do that. I really need to clean up the workshop. I need to get down the Christmas stuff. We need to start putting some Christmas decorations. You know, guys, but it's not even December yet. It's not even December. Right? You took the night off. Nice, June. You've been doing good, honey. You've been working hard. Right? You had to be running a lot of. You had to be schlepping around. You had to be schlepping a lot of food around over the holiday. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not even December yet, so it's very hard for me to get like super Christmassy. But I think when we go out to get the tree, you found coins around. Yeah, I found all kinds of stuff around parking meters. I found everything. I found my bus stops. I found a big gold chain and the cross at a bus stop. So I've found some very interesting stuff. That's why I wrote the book Street Metal Detecting, so people could get away from parks and schools and actually go where the stuff is, go where the interesting stuff is. Hey Taylor, how you doing, babe? That's my whole theory. That's why I wrote the book, to give people a different way to metal detect it. They can actually go places that haven't been metal detected over metal detected 1,000,000 times. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, because guys, it's been 7 months since I went out metal detecting. It's hard for me. It's hard to even imagine that it's been that long, 7 months. So this will probably whet my appetite to go on a long streak here of some metal detecting coming up. Sounds like, no, I'm not catching a cold. I'm just might be a little leaf mold allergy to leaves. There's a lot of leaves coming down now that are rotting all over the hood along with everything else. Makes a nasty mess. Typical hood stuff. I have to pick some fruit. Hey, Magic Art, I've got to pick some fruit and give that away. And the oranges are coming in season, and I haven't heard anything from Mr. Z about the return to Vegas. So I have to go to Las Vegas and do some work down there. And then head to Vegas. It's going to be like the reverse of last time. So I would like to see Kevin when I'm down there. Magic Art, how are you? Good to see you. And then things are going to be whipping into high gear for 2024. It was 20. What was it? It was 28 here in the morning. I think it was 30, 35 this morning, 50, 53 in the house. So it was 2 degrees warmer than yesterday morning. But we don't run the heat. Do you make, I made marmalade one year, Linda Bishop. You can just put marmalade in my search box. You'll see when I made marmalade. When you're one person, it's a little difficult. It's, you don't really feel like doing too much canning. Now I use a lot of red sauce, as you guys know, for pepperoni chicken and for pizzas and spaghetti. So that makes a lot of sense to me to put that up. What's your favorite aspect of using a cell to create cinematic features? The greatest aspect of using a cell phone to create cinematic features is the message it sends to people that you don't need to invest in thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of gear. Don't become one of these gearheads that thinks I have to have the latest and greatest with the hey, yeah, man, how you doing? Asked me how the van was running. Running good. Good to see you. Yeah, so I think I try to show people, that's why I put in the description box, this was shot with the Galaxy S10, because I want people to know, oh, wow, right? Concentrate on the story you want to tell. Concentrate on the story that you want to tell, and everything else will fall into place, right? If you're telling a good story, like has a beginning, a middle, and an end, like a day in LA, okay, this might be interesting. Well, first we got to get downtown. Then we enjoy the day, and then we finish up with a night scene at down on Hollywood Boulevard. So it gives people the whole, with good bridges between them, traveling in the car and capturing that video. So tell a story. right? Like anything, people want to be told a story. Right? They want to have a beginning, a middle, and then a conclusion to it. If you're baking a cake, how do you approach storytelling when working with a cell phone compared to traditional? Well, one thing is for certain, if you're going to be a traveler, you're not going to be able to put up a ton of content. Like I like to put up content every day. So for me, I need to have really fast editing. I can't take a camera, offload onto an SD card, then stick it into a computer, right? Then have to edit it in the computer, finish it, upload it to YouTube. I like the fact that I have Power Director by Cyberlink right in my phone. And I pay like, I don't know, $30 a year for that, and I can put music in it, I can put transitions in it, I can do all kinds of special effects and stuff like that, and it works out beautifully. So that's a big difference. And with your smartphone you can do it all. You can make a phone call, you can make a reservation at a restaurant, you can play Angry Birds, you can edit video, you can shoot video. It's amazingly versatile as opposed to lugging camera equipment around. The other thing too is I noticed when I used to lug big camera gear around is it changes the whole dynamic of the scene. Now what do I mean by that? Hey Randy, if you're walking around with a selfie stick with a smartphone or something these days, nobody's really going to give it too much notice. Okay, they're not going to alter the scene too much. But if you're coming in with big long lenses and a big $5,000 camera and all kinds of sound gear and all that stuff, you're going to change the whole dynamic of what you're going to film. People are going to be very conscious of the camera around. When I was filming that Thanksgiving at St. Joe's down in Las Vegas, I told the people at the beginning, I'm going to be shooting a video of today. And, some of them are like, oh, I don't know. And then 10 minutes after I begin shooting, nobody even notices anymore, right? They're busy. They're absorbed in what they're doing. But if I had to wheel the big camera around and set up shots, it would have changed the whole dynamic. Hey, kitty. That's what I like about the GoPro. Also, it's very small. You can shoot with a GoPro or a DJI Osmo 3. You're not going to affect the scene at all. But when you roll in with big gear, you change it. What's your favorite aspect to create cinematic feature? Well, I just answered that. The ease of editing and lots of storage. I have almost 1 terabyte of storage in my phone. You can't even get modern ones with that much storage because they want you to pay for storage. Some people get mad when being recorded. Well, if somebody tells me I really don't want to be on video, I don't put them on video. But if somebody's going to come charging up to me in a public space, which they've probably done 100 times over 10 years, and I'm not, and I'm like, hey, you ran up to me to be in my video, right? In other words, I walk by, we didn't even notice you, and all of a sudden you're going to come up and you're going to jump in my grill and you're going to tell me I don't want to be on your video and all that, right? Well, we got a problem. All right, because as the Supreme Court said, there's no expectation of privacy in a public place. So whether people like it or not, they can be on video. Now you'll notice I don't put kids in videos unless there's just millions of kids around, like at Griffith Park Observatory, tons of kids running around and all that stuff. Sometimes it's unavoidable. Okay. I don't put kids in. I don't make kids features or anything like that. I don't have kids. I never did put kids into videos and stuff. But if somebody says I really don't want to be on video, then I don't put them on video, right? In other words, if somebody at the turkey Thanksgiving turkey meal down in Vegas had said I don't want to be on video, well, I would have shot around them and respected that. So that's the big difference. Hey, Derry D, how are you? But I don't want to tell somebody, especially if they're nice to me, I don't want to say, that I'm going to put you in the video anyway, whether you like it or not, because I'm allowed by law to film what goes on in public, right? I don't want to be that person, right? I want to give people the ability to say, no, I don't want to be. And in all of the videos that I've ever put up, which is about 15,000 over 3 channels, I've only ever had one person that asked me kindly to remove a video, and I did. No problem at all. No problem at all. But I'll tell you, it's really nice to just carry one smartphone and do everything in this smartphone. Add your music, add your transitions. Firing with both hands, and I forgot to say howdy. Good to see you, Trog. And 2024 is going to be a year of heavy travel. Hey, Amanda. It's going to be a lot less live streams. What live streams there will mainly be on the other channel. How you doing, Katie? Thank you for sending me the picture. Some nice decorations were put up. We'll be talking about the contest, but it's not going to be until the week before Christmas. Travel to Smelly. Well, it's going to be called a journey of faith. It's going to, we don't really think about you leave for South Africa tomorrow. Safe travels, honey. We don't think of America and places like that as a place of, as a nation of faith and stuff, but you would be surprised. There's a lot of stories to bring to life. A lot of miracles, a lot of controversy, a lot of things to be very interesting, and it's a subject that's not even it's not even touched on YouTube. So it gives a whole different overlay of travel with another purpose besides just walking down another street and just shooting video and all that. So I hope to interview a lot of people and really have it'll make me feel good. And other people feel good and uplift some people too. What is this? Angus, I wish for you the pain. Yeah, she deals with it on the daily. So that's my plan for coming up. In the meantime, I guess the next pressing thing is to try to figure out a time to go down to get over to Oakdale and then do an overnighter in Sonora. Let's see, Rosie, what would you say your while you've had traveling? My most immersive cultural experience when I've been traveling. Man, I've traveled a lot. Oh. I haven't really, I guess I really enjoyed, and I don't know if you consider it culture or not, but I really enjoyed my time in Chicago and getting myself ingrained in Chicago. And I was able to spend like a week there, and I've been to Chicago multiple times on YouTube, and you can see all the videos on YouTube of Chicago, but I quite enjoyed the food scene there, and it's just a different kind of place. And I can't wait to get back to Chicago. That was a great experience. All right, Nino. That was a wonderful experience for me. And I enjoyed Detroit too. It was not like I expected at all. I'm a person that likes to go to industrial, post-industrial and industrial places with blown out downtowns and all kinds of urban blight and problems. You're never going to see me at a national park, and I know a lot of people hate that, right? But I'm not going to be gone to Yosemite or anything. Hey, Catherine. Right? I need to be where people is and action. And as you all know, animals frighten me a great deal. due to their unpredictable and vicious nature, and you never know what's going to happen out there. You know, you go up to and you be friendly to a buffalo or something, and the next thing you know, you got the horn, right? Or crazy hawks that sweep down. I remember you met driving across America and the people who you met. Yeah, lovely folks. That was a 7,630-mile journey in 17 days. Man, we covered some ground. Yeah, we go to Yellowstone, it explodes, and then what are you going to tell everybody, you know? How I spent my last moments riding up on an explosion. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody wants to get taken out by a wild animal. I mean, there's a report tonight of some mountain lion creeping around Roner Park, like 6 miles down the road. I'm like, what? I mean, and you know, if a mountain lion's around, man, it's hungry, right? It's got to have its 3 squares or whatever too, and you just look like a fat little morsel. And what are you gonna do? My ex-girlfriend was a wild beast, Jimmy. Jeez, Jimmy, you should write a book. What's the difference between a mountain lion and a puma? I don't know, honey. I just, to me, it's just basic cat, dog, right? I don't know any varieties. Yeah, none. Well, hey, Lee, and I just don't want to be, I don't want to be on the menu, right? I mean, that cat's prowling like, then what am I going to do? Am I going to talk my way out of it? Right, the thing's licking its lips, and it's like, I gotta eat, you know, and you look like, you're not the best thing I've seen around, but you'll do. You will do. So I always need to go to cities, and the more defunct and funky, yeah, I'd be a tasty morsel. The more defunct and funky the town and city, the more economically distressed and disadvantaged, the more attractive it is to me. It wants Rosie tenderloin. That's what it wants. Bears are scary. Everything's scary. Raccoons are scary. Pigeons are scary. Hey, Cindy, wrapping up my day here, and you're chooching at night. Yeah, we had a nice little chooch last night. We do like our, one of the benefits of daylight savings time being over is that we can do more night chooching. And I like to do night video too. Night video is much more mood express. I don't like cows staring at me. Yeah, who wants to be trampled by a wild cow? You look at those things, and there's a reason those things are behind the fence for the protection of people, right? The same thing, they cage chickens and stuff because it's a menace, right? You don't need that in your life. It's just too much to deal with. I mean, who knows what a cow gets? A cow gets a weird thought in its head, and it's just in a world of its own, and all of a sudden it just wants to trample everybody, and what are you going to do? Right? Who needs it? That's why I don't go to zoos, right? Any of that stuff. If you come off weak animal, it's going to make a meal out of you. Let me tell you, if a mountain lion gets a hold of me, it's going to have really tasty, nice meaty legs, and it's going to have a feast. All right, it'll get down to the big bones and all that, but it'll have a feast. All right, it'll have a hell of a feast. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, but it's going to be busy for the rest of the week. There'll be more content coming, cleaning up. Tomorrow I'm going, like I said, I'm going metal detecting come hell or high water. Cash or crash, Las Vegas. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Cash or crash, Las Vegas. That sound like something out of Breaking Bad, right? Walter White. I think the greatest way to die is by the jaws of a big grizzly bear. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like swimming around and the great white just grabs you from underneath and takes you down a couple 100 feet and your head explodes. You ever put peanuts in the elephant's trunk? Are you kidding me? You think I've ever gone within 500 feet of an elephant? You know what an elephant could do? You think cows are bad? You think cows are personally dangerous? You try that. Atlantic City is East Coast Vegas. I don't know. It's been so many years. I haven't been to Atlantic City since crap 89, 90. I have no idea what the scene is. I rode an elephant at a circus. They have hair like a wire brush. Well, Jimmy, you're supposed to wear clothes. You're not supposed to wire brush your eye. I don't like water that I can't see through. Things live down there. Let me tell you what. Great white sharks are really clever. They don't come at you like this way. They're gonna take a deep dive. They're gonna go deep, and they're just gonna come right up underneath of you, and you're gonna wish you were dead. And then that great white will make that wish come true for you right there. Hey Emily, how are you? All right, you got to be careful. They have these dumb seals are sitting on the beach. And that great white just comes up and just slams into that beach and grabs one of those tasty little bits of blubber and right back into the water. I was out on the first time I went deep sea fishing here. You can see it on the new sea angler. First time I go out, captain's been going out for 22 years on the water. He said 6 times I've seen a great white shark take down a sea lion. Well, it happened to be the day we were out there. And you talk about a bloody mess on the water and everything. Whoa. You could have heard a pin drop on that boat. Right. And you can see it on the video. That's just a big blob of blood coming up. And everybody's just looking at that like, whoa, is this boat safe out here? Right. Steve Irwin, kapow, right through the heart. Well, you start taking animals for granted. Hey Cupcake, you start taking wild animals for granted, and you're gonna get a barb in your heart. The thing is, if they had just left it in, and until we got to the hospital, we probably would have lived. They could have gone in there and closed that up real quick. But, people just react quickly and they want to get that thing out of you. So, yeah, I mean, you look at these people that go hiking and a mountain lion takes them. Or these idiots that go skydiving and they forgot to put their parachute on, and it's like, hey man, you have like 2 minutes and 40 seconds to contemplate eternity. That's it. Ride my Jeep. Riding a camel. That is that's the one and only. That's the coach. If I had a large saltwater tank, an octopus would be cool to have as a pet. Extremely intelligent. Unless you get one of the blue ring octopus by accident, and then one little nibble and it's lights out, right? Hello, Cheryl. Yeah, I hope everything's good for Coach down at the English. But I'm still working, but I saw Steve coming. Great. I don't think I'll be down in time for First Friday, but I so enjoy First Friday down there. Nice tonight though, 61 degrees. It's really enjoyable. So you're never going to see me out in the country unless there's a story to chase down or something like that. Now that's not to say I won't check out small towns like Jonieport. We're down in Richmond, Kentucky. It looked like a really cool town to explore and check out. And there's thousands of them. But you have to have a story. Right? People get towned out. You have to have a story. Your birthday's in 5 days. All right, honey. The boss is the 14th. Hey, GTB. Boss is the December baby. I don't know what to get the boss and Janet for. They were pretty peeved at me yesterday morning. Sometimes being funny just can blow up in your face. I don't know what to get them. Right. I usually end up getting like a Texas Roadhouse gift card or something, which is a nice gift. Right. But it's a challenge. Boss has got cool fish and stuff, but I wouldn't even begin to know what to buy. Somebody that has that much fish tanks and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Hubby wants a friggin' chicken coop. Here in warm weather, I have snakes around here about 2 feet away. I want to say hello and on. I have my other class to see. What class? Advanced strip tea, or what are we doing? Hello, Patricia. Stress class. Just doing OnlyFans, Patricia. That'll relieve the stress. I got my neighbor Texas Road, and he gave it away because there's a bar in Texas Roadhouse he won't go to. I don't understand what that means. It's a restaurant, right? What does that mean, Smelly Cat? I mean, what? It's something with the name Texas Roadhouse you won't go to? They do a good steak. Now, nothing's cheap these days, guys. Let's not fool ourselves, all right? Right? I mean, you're in for $50 if you're going to get a steak. You're in for the whole meal. You're not coming out the door less than $50. Yeah, I like a steak too. I haven't had steak in years. Wow. I had it for Thanksgiving. It was pretty good. That was like the first time I can remember in my life when I didn't have, because Texas Roadhouse has a bar in it, another whack job. I guess what, because of, he was against alcohol. Why would he be against alcohol? I don't know. I guess different people believe different. I don't know if it's going to rain tonight or not, guys. It looks a little sketch as we're moving into the blue hour here. That sky looks mighty threatening over there. As we enjoy the 20 millimeter wide angle view. Well, I mean, that's the first time I can remember I didn't have turkey on Thanksgiving, and it just felt a little strange. Oh, he might be a recovering alcoholic. Well, I mean, Texas Roadhouse is not a place that people go to drink, okay? Yeah, they have a bar, but there's not a ton of people. It's not where you think about going to, like, watch a football game and drink a few drinks. I just don't know. The sky looks a little goofed up tonight. But the rain will soften the ground up. That'll be good for metal detecting tomorrow. I think I'm going to pull up a lot of treasures tomorrow. No, he said, well, what's wrong with that? I mean, even the Lord himself drank wine. I am, but Texas Roadhouse is just a restaurant. Yeah, it's a good one. It's good. We have cattlemen's here, which is comparable. Yeah, the sky's pretty cool. But I don't know if it's an ill wind that blows no good. Hey Jay, how you doing? It's a pretty wild night at the 7-Eleven. This is a cool place to hang out. So Lord drank one, but he didn't. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know how people extract these lessons from, who knows? I don't know. I know in college, the girl I dated for a few years, we were tight. She was a Methodist and she didn't drink or smoke or dance when she got to school. And then after hanging around me with about 3 months, she was the life of the party, right? Doing it all and then some, if you know what I mean. Oh. Boy, those buses sound so weird, those electric buses. My church didn't believe in dancing, drinking, smoking, nothing. Yeah, that's cool. I guess I was at devil's work. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to go through college and not be, especially if you're hanging around me. I mean, we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna go to dances, and whoop it up. We're gonna have some beer. But I understand some people have different beliefs, and I respect that. Even though I don't think the apostles drank grape juice or anything. Yeah, we don't judge one another. That's right. I like to get a warm, fuzzy glow. When I was a kid, I had the best looking girls. Hey, she was a good looking gal. What is that? What did she say? We are going to dances. Do you want to go to a dance, Patricia? Would you dance? Would you dance? Hey, all right. That's what we used to say about the girls at the fine arts majors and right, the dance majors. Well, not so much dance. People get a little freaky when they're too much into the fine arts and stuff, but. Like the girls that were political science and stuff, and they were always the good looking ones. You would dance? Do you do Arthur Murray? Dances. Grape juice doesn't. Juice. I don't think grape juice go over big in Puerto Rico down there. I like to be back in San Juan. I know a boat you can get on. Yeah, Thanksgiving dinner was wunderbar. That Gen O turkey was great, Patricia. Really fine. Very tasty. I would do that again in a heartbeat. Easy to cook. I just stuck a meat thermometer in that bad boy, 165 degrees. She was out. Taters were good. Just excellent, excellent feed. Now, I did freeze the pie, Patricia, because there's no way that I can cope with a pie that large as one person. Was it buttery built in? I don't know if it was buttery, but it had a good flavor to it. And the green beans were good. The stuffing was easy to make. Brought the country club and everybody in. Yeah, it turned out really good. Turned out really good. like Shimei's denomination, you can have a fireball, right? Fire one, fire in the hole, right? Fire one, fire two. Shimei's like, I gotta live life. I cheat and do that stuffing. Hey, the stuffing was good. Yeah, people used to stuff the bird. My grandmother would get up early. I'm trying to remember, like the night before, she would cut up onion and she made a hell of stuffing, man. And those were the days when we didn't worry about people getting sick. Like, oh, it's cross contamination. Right? I mean, it's just like you stuffed it, you cooked it, and then all of a sudden everybody's dropping like flies in 2020. Oh my God, people aren't cooking their stuffing enough, right? I mean, it was, what the hell? Right? I mean, Lord, she'd get up, cut the onions. I'd complain because the house was all stinky of onion, and oh wow, who wants to smell this in the morning? Well, then don't eat it. Shit. Then we had fried raisin buns. Man, those things were astounding from the New System Bakery in Baltimore. They were so good. But the stuffing was good. We didn't have any stovetop stuffing. We didn't have no shake and bake. None of that stuff. We might have had rice-a-roni. Saute and simmer. The flavor can't be beat. Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. I don't think I've ever had rice-a-roni in my life, and I have a couple bags at home. I mean, I got a couple boxes at home. So, Vicky Victoria, I need a massage, honey. Well, I don't think I've ever had oyster stuffing, but she'd cut up all the celery, all the onion, get the rotten bread. Let the bread get staled up the bread and then put it in. It was good. I make a wicked sausage stuffing. That's nice, Diary D. Are you going to send me a picture of it, honey? I like it when all my beautiful ladies send me pictures of stuff all the time. I love oyster dressing. My aunt made it. And I've gotten some great pictures too. And you know what I mean. It's called my lady core out there. My super core of beautiful gals. That'd be great. I love it when people share what they're cooking, they're making. I got a nice, I think Kel sent me a nice picture of, I got a shout out to Wallace too. I can't remember your first name. All of a sudden I had a blank. He gave a nice contribution. I reported your sausage stuffing. There's it's a YouTube strike right there, right? The poor human mind, it can just never seem to crawl out of the gutter. So Vicky, how are you doing, honey? I don't think we even had Kraft mac and cheese. I think we had, like, I don't know, we might have been on the cusp of Kraft mac and cheese. I remember when Shake and Bake came out. It's Shake and Bake, and I helped. You moron. All right, Shake and Bake, shake it up. That was very innovative, and I shouldn't laugh because I do chicken in a bag, right? It's the same kind of principle, but I wouldn't cook it in, it was good. And then we had, I remember when Hamburger Helper, Tuna Helper, that was probably in the 70s that crap came out. I remember that. My mother thought that was a godsend when you have 11 people to feed or whatever, and just throw that down, right? With a loaf of good old white bread. How you doing, Alan? What's going on? Saute and simmer. The flavor can't be beat. Rice-a-roni. I'm going to suggest if you go to San Francisco and you ride one of those cable cars, some of those hills are like that, and as people fall off the back, fall off of those. You better hold on tight, dude. I use rice-a-roni. That's nice. I do like wild rice, which isn't really rice. It's some kind of other weird grain. I enjoy that Cali most like hamburger. I liked it. I had tuna helper. My mother thought that was a lifesaver. Rice-a-roni to stuff Hal's skinny peppers. Okay. The cable cars were so cool. My mom made potato chip tuna. Now that sounds interesting. So coming in January, we're going to have challenge cooking. It may be on the road too. Take Kitchen Stadium on our. No hamburger helper, but you will eat Little Smokies. Little Smokies are delicious. How you doing, Scottish? What's going on? Having my trouble. It took me 20 minutes to get on the chat. I would call your ISP. I would read them the riot act. Do you remember that time last month or early in the month when I was having a real problem with connections and really bad here? I made one phone call to complaint, and amazingly, the problem just disappeared, right? What they were trying to do was mess around with my service so they could get a chance for me to call and to upsell me on a new package on the phone. Well, that ain't gonna happen because I'm grandfathered into a great plan, right? You couldn't pry that out. I cook chili with Mrs. Ma Rudd's recipe. I just do a hack job. Last night was a hack job turkey dinner. I was cooking for family 8 by the time because I was daughter number 3. The oldest had other things to do. Well, good for you. You probably became a good cook. I grew up on very institutionalized cooking. Just, it's when you got a big tribe, it was hot dogs and beans on Monday night and, pork chop on Tuesday night, chicken on Wednesday night, Thursday was spaghetti, Friday was some kind of fish. Codfish was horrific. Fridays was a good day not to be around. Saturday would be hamburger and Sunday would be like a round steak or something like that. That'd be it. Year in, year out. If you don't like it, move out. My mother was like 4'10", but she'd box your ears. I never heard my father cuss, but I sure heard my mother cuss. We was just hillbillies from Balmer. That's all we were, man. We had sauerkraut and we'd have sauerkraut with pork chop once in a while and applesauce. That was good. Saute and simmer. The flavor can't be beat. Rice-a-roni. I was working outside today on electrical stuff. I didn't record it today. I didn't think it was that interesting to fixing outdoor lights around a pool and door closed. Do you have soup, beans, and cornbread? Well, I don't know about soup, beans, but I don't think I would just have beans and cornbread alone. Like, I want to make a Brunswick stew, which is great. Now I do like cornbread, but I don't like Yankee cornbread. A lot of y'all eat Yankee cornbread, which is really sweet. Saute and simmer. Do 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 do. Like Joni Portwood threw down a good Thanksgiving. Boy, it got dark awful fast, didn't it? Yikes. We still got a little bit of the blue hour left. Steak and green beans. I like a good soup. I like a good stew. It's a good cold outside, good for some clam chowder. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? I hope everything's good up Henderson way. I still have to meet Jennifer down there. Clam chowder. I guess I should make you. So you guys got to get some dishes to challenge when we have challenge kitchen stadium. I'm gonna get a new cooker to take on the road too. Do some outdoor kitchen stadium on the road. Do 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 do. Boy, today it was just like a lovely day. It was cold this morning, but really nice. It's still 61 degrees right now, which is fantastic. And with the clouds overhead, the temperature won't go down too much tonight, so that'll be good. Hey Duncan, how are you? Everything's good here on the Alpine route, my friend. Everything is A-okay. Trying to wait for, I gotta send Mr. Z a text message, tell him get the dates straightened out for December, because I've got to hook LA in front of it, so I gotta get that together. And then I'm thinking I gotta have that. I get it ready in the house so I can concentrate on what? I can concentrate on class. Good evening. Yeah, you can come in after class, Patricia. You're allowed. June said it's cold and windy here, not good to be outside. Put the camera on me. There I am. Hey Gerald, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Yeah, we'll be around, Patricia. I'm not sure if I'm going to have turkey tonight. I generally don't have two things 2 nights in a row. I'll probably just have noodles tonight or something. I'm a little tired from, I did some work. Not really brute work today, but I did put up the video changing out some more exit lights in the church here. Now I've got a garage that has a major crack in the floor, so I have to find out the best. Some of it's really gouged too. I have to find out the best fill on that. The Boston janitor. Oh, they're not PO'd in. I mean, I apologized last night. I mean, sometimes a joke can be offensive. And, for me to say, well, they'll be there with their hands out. What have you done for me lately or whatever? Well, that was pretty stupid of me considering, right? Just thought I didn't even think about it at the time because I thought I'm just making a joke, right? And then I thought, well, that might not have gone down too good, and of course it didn't. But you got to step up, you got to take your lumps, you got to apologize, you got to own your stuff. So the boss and Janet mean a lot to me. So for them to be offended was tremendously hurtful to me. So, but you got to take care of it and fix it. People mean a lot to me. Right. My life wouldn't be nearly as rich and exciting without them in it. Saute and simmer. You can't take people for granted, right? No matter how much you joke around and stuff like that, it is what it is. But it all worked out. They know my heart. Noreen, you're moving again? Drop me a line. I'll give you a sentence reply instead of 3 words. Where in the heck are you moving to? The boss rocks. I'm not gonna. He's nice looking. He's a good looking guy. And Janet's a sweetie. Yeah, sometimes you make a joke and it doesn't work. Sometimes you like to say something that's the opposite of the way people are, just to be funny. So people call you out. How could you say that? Look at what they did. The boss throws down that prime rib and all that. And you can. All right. Yeah, you got to kind of be careful with jokes sometimes, but certainly you guys know I have no ill intent or mean anything malicious or mean with anybody. Right? It's very important. Or else your saute and simmer, the flavor can't be beat. Rice-a-roni. I don't know if any place in San Francisco even serves rice-a-roni. Who in the hell knows? An hour from where I am now. So, oh, you're still moving in Florida? Okay. You didn't do anything today? Good. Yeah, I always joke around. Sometimes I just go too far. Yeah, they're very generous people. And I thought it'd just be funny, right? Somebody called me out. Are you kidding me? Right, right. They're there with their hand hanging out. Hello, Rosie, right? Like, really? Yeah, I'm going to give you a whole sentence reply. People are used to it now, Noreen. Right? I mean, brevity is the name of the game. And Noreen's like, oh, that's interesting because you can sit down and knock out a 450-page book. Okay, Rosie, I see where I stand in the pecking order of importance in your life. You son of a... I would box your ears. Yeah, any reply is better than no reply. All right. Half my mails, people want me to pimp their products and stuff. We want you to do this. We want to send you this. Good Lord, just leave me alone. If I like something, I'll tell you about it on my own. Otherwise, I'm not going to pimp your product just because I get it free. Oh, big deal. Like more junk I need around the house. Well, we never have anybody turn us down when we offer this. We'd like to be on your channel. You have a nice following, and it'd be good if you could pronounce. If I come on here and promote something, you better believe it is outstanding. Right? I'm not one to just grab for freebies because somebody wants me to pimp it. I ain't no shill. Did I bring that? Let me take a quick look. I thought I brought it. I don't know if this crap is any good at all. Concrete silicone fixer. I don't know. Damn, I forgot the flashlight. Nice. Oh. So many channels pushing e-bikes, and up with the e-bikes. Yeah, I mean, I don't need that. I'm at the point in my life I'm trying to get rid of stuff. Yeah, it's a caulk. I'm working at a lady's house today, just helping out, and she has a big longitudinal crack along the garage floor, and some of it's chunking out, so I need to address that. I don't think caulk will do it in part, but it's not going to do it for the big part. So I have to do a little research on it. So, well, Jennifer, the only thing I have is two hands and a little bit of skill working with my hands. So it's nothing. She wouldn't be able to do the things that needed to be done, and it's impacted her quality of life. So. You start to do work, and then all of a sudden this person tells that person to give us a travel destination. What made it so special? Oh, I think Las Vegas was special because it always changes all the time. It's never static. There's always something new being built. There's always something old there. Although the old Vegas is disappearing. LA's fascinating because it's a 1920s city. So you have incredible 1920s architecture mixed in with modern stuff. It's got great food scene. Little Armenia, little Thailand, Koreatown, Japantown. soul food, all kinds of stuff. Just make sure no one uses you. Sometimes people people are rats. Well, whatever. If it is, it is. Right, I don't mind. I mean, I'm pretty much retired now, so if you offer money, I'd say just send it down to Las Vegas, to St. Joe's down there, and she will, and that makes me happy. But I've never dealt with a cracked garage floor before. This is a heck of a crack. It's got a chunk coming out of it too. So that's going to take some definite concrete patch to fix that up. I figured Alan Gentry would probably know what to do. Did you move to California because of the weather? I had some family out here. And when I left Hong Kong, I had gone back to Baltimore, and I knew in pretty quick order, this ain't gonna work for the long haul, right? And then I went to Hawaii, and I said, that ain't, this ain't gonna work. 9 months, I was ready to get the hell out of there. And I went back to Ocean City on the coast for a while. That wasn't going to work. That was very bleak in wintertime. So I said, you know what? My brother-in-law at that time said, why don't you come out to California? And yeah, out to California. And I really liked it. The weather was a treat. Did you drive from East Coast? I drove. I've crisscrossed the country like 8 times. I drove. I'm a very high mileage driver person. I can put down 800 to 1200 miles in a day, no problem. They make this stuff called backer. That's good for filling when you don't have to use other products. Lurker, where do I get that? Oh, I've been all over, June. Yeah, when I first moved to California was in 1998. I bounced around a few places. But this is the thing that surprised me the most about California is we think of it as a very urban. It has, I don't know, 50 million people here or whatever. Okay, Lurker, why don't you just send me, could you just send me an email with just remind, so I'll forget it tonight. All right, some of it I can use caulk, but some of it has chunks that have to be removed, and there's no way that you're going to caulk that. There's no way. That's ridiculous. I was surprised you leave here and you go 20 miles outside of the cities and you're out in the middle of, you're in such a rural state here. You can go hundreds of miles with just open land. Yeah, there's a lot of agricultural production in the Central Valley. Something like 40% of the vegetables of America come out of the Central Valley and stuff. It's an agricultural powerhouse for sure. And I really enjoyed my trip down the Central Valley. That was a cultural experience to me. Through Modesto and Sonora, and then down valley to Merced and Kingsburg and Fresno, and just take lots of open land. That's what I'm saying, Michael. It's just tremendously open. There's so much space. There's so much. It's really a very rural state, right? You get outside of San Jose, Oakland, San Francisco, and LA, San Diego, and you're talking about very rural there's just nothing out there. Nothing. Hundreds of miles of just nothing. And plus, this state doesn't let you drill or do anything. I don't think grapes are the biggest product. Obviously, high technology is the big thing here, June. When you have University of California, Berkeley, and Stanford University and Caltech, you have some of the most innovative things in, well, it is cutting edge of the world here, just like MIT and places like that. Hey, John, thank you for the donation. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to get my super chat on in December. 2 months and I'm in the financial desert. Right? So I would say technology far and away is huge. But as far as agricultural products, I don't know how you weigh up the pistachio harvest, the almond harvest, the walnuts. There's cattle, there's huge cattle feeder lots and things. I don't know how you evaluate I just know there's a ton of agriculture. Tons and tons and tons and tons of agriculture. Man, it is dark now, isn't it? But I think the thing I like about California the most is people are so cutting edge here. Yeah, Eastern Washington is very desert, yes. There's a guy that used to be on YouTube called something leather, like Shane Leather, or I don't know. He was a leather worker from there. Alex, thank you for the contribution. That was so nice of you. Thank you, Alex. Alex sent me something. I'm very appreciative of that, Alex. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Man, girl, don't leave your bike outside. Hey, Judy, how are you? But you come up here to Sonoma and Napa counties, and you have the most expensive expensive wine grapes in America, if not the world. Up here, people pay sometimes $1 million an acre for the land. I mean, these are world-class wines here. Where are the recent curb stripping vids? I'm not sure what that means. Striping, stripping, curb stripping. I'm not sure what that means. I'm going out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm dedicating to metal detecting. The weather's going to be good. It'll be good if it rains a little bit. I'll be happy. That'll help. I'm going tomorrow. I have been metal detecting and I'm going to start picking it up again. How old is the hoods? Oh, I would say anywhere from 1860 to the current, with the predominant amount in the 1920s to 1950s. Under the Bridge is the last place I went metal detecting. We're homeless, and one of the first targets I got was an older penny, so that gave me some hope that there's some people forget the movie industry. Yeah, the movie industry is enormous, and the whole entertainment industry is huge down there. 33 and dropping. Well, today we got cloud cover, which is going to keep the temperature. No, I've never done magnet fishing, Winnery. Artichokes, strawberries, watermelons, and tomatoes. There's a big cotton industry here too. You go down to Buttonwillow, which is the cotton capital of California, and you have tons of thousands and thousands of acres of cotton. It's like this. Yeah, I like they got to be ripe though, because Watsonville brings out the strawberries, but they're like February and they're really not. They don't have a lot of flavor to them. They're big, but they're not flavorful. Yeah, I just never really. There's not enough places to go magnet fishing here. We don't have enough rivers to, besides the Russian River, that's about it. Yeah, the cotton looked good out here. Anywhere near an overpass, yeah. Yeah, people tend to get a lot of guns and stuff. People commit a crime and then they throw the gun into the water. I can't tell you how many videos I've seen where people magnet fish guns out, and they have to call the cops, and the cops have to come, and the bomb squad team's got to come out. Vashon Island. People throw things off of bridges, yeah. I thought if there was any place in America, if I really wanted to dispose of a body and there would be no way that it would ever be found, you go down to New Orleans on I-10, going west from New Orleans, and you just go over. It's a whole raised roadway, and all it is over top of a swamp like 100 miles. And there's all kinds of weird, wild creatures in there, alligators and demented weird fish and stuff. And if you throw a body off of there, ain't never going to be found. Ain't never going to be found. You got 100 miles. And don't bury it in the desert. Just drive down west of I-10, west of New Orleans. You got 100 miles of just causeway over top of swamps. Lots of gators, and I'll tell you what, Lurker, I thought to myself when Apalachicola, I know it's specific, but I thought to myself when I was driving through, wow, what a place to dispose of a body down here. They're never going to find it. Who's going to go down there in a boat and go all the mosquitoes, bugs, and malaria, and alligators? No way. No way. Snakes. And weird hillbillies and stuff. And no way, man. That body is gone. Gone, gone, gone. That's like the very best place I saw in America. That was it. Forget the desert and backyard, and ain't nobody going down to search in that swamp. We talked about what if you had a bad accident. Oh, wow. If you went off that causeway, you're going to slowly sink into the swamp there, and those alligators are going to be like, ooh. They just start slowly making. Shemaze like. Hey, I'm just being honest. It was like really weird. It was a very frightening. I don't know if there's any pythons there, but I know that there's lots of snakes and terrible creatures that will rip your head off. All right, what is this girl doing? She's fishing for something. Wow, 13-foot Burmese python. No, thank you. These people think that they're going to rid the Everglades. You know, the Everglades are hundreds of miles across, right? So good luck. You think, oh, it was a great day for the state. We bagged 1,300 pythons. Yeah, of which there's 500,000 out there. Yeah, you did a good job. You took out one hundredth of 1% of the pythons. Yeah, it's like all the weirdo iguanas that fall out of the trees when it's freezing and stuff. What the hell is she doing? Oh no, she's doing it on that side over there. I guess looking for cans or something to eat. I don't know. Yeah, I had my coffee, June. I had it, honey. We're just hanging out. We're having a little bit of 7-Eleven theater tonight. We're doing a little bit of people watching. Yeah, I noticed that's the new trend is people pull out half-smoked cigarettes and light them that other people smoked. Whew. She's young too, like 20 years old. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. It's very appreciated. I guess she got plastic bottles. Man, those things don't pay anything. Oh, I think for every 100 coins I dig up, I'll get one silver. You should look at my video called my metal detecting finds. I go through all of my stuff. Gold chains. Yeah, the silver filled purse can. Yeah, I have a lot of good metal detecting stuff on there. Oh, I think there was 20 silver half dollars in that. I gave them away in a contest. Yeah, silver just breached over $25 an ounce today. Silver's comfortably over gold's comfortably over 2,000, yeah. She's got to pull those drawers up. She's got plumber's crack. guess she'll hit the other one over there. She's young. That's the sad thing. Did you that just got that dripped Tron was gonna pee on the plane? Yeah, you live in California, you get a very low humidity state. I think Washington State is a beautiful state. I can't speak about the political, right, all the George Floyd and all the weird stuff about Seattle not wanting to have police, and then it had its own little weirdo precinct, and I don't know. Remember when I went with Janet and the boss, we went up to Seattle, all the way up to Anacortes, right to catch the ferry to the San Juan Islands in Canada. Uh, right. People in Portland were shell shocked. They were still in PTSD from what happened. I mean, people looked like Uber drivers, taxi drivers, the average slob on the street looked like they saw a deer in the headlights. They were just so traumatized. And Portland looked like a really cool city to visit. I mean, if you ever saw the series Portlandia, which is always funny. Yeah, Washington State is beautiful. I can't speak about the tax regimens or the politics or all that. It's a very liberal state. I've never been to Olympia or any of that. Andre, how are you? Always nice watching live streams. We're just hanging it out, checking it out. You got to do the street hustle. I have a drug rehab facility house a few doors down from me, so there's all kinds of people in the streets now. See, I was born in Tacoma, moved to Tennessee, backward Beverly Hillbillies out houses there, go outside to get water then. Yeah, that's cool. No, it's about 4 or 5 doors down from me. These girls don't last too long on the street. There's a lot more resources if you're female than male. She just, I don't know if that's her boyfriend hanging there or not. I don't know. Well, that's typically how you end up on the streets is you get the boot or something from your home, or there's probably so many outstanding warrants in this zip code. She's in a good county to bum it, but still, there's a lot of physical abuse and stuff can happen. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if my town has that. I'm not sure. I couldn't really answer that. I know Sonoma County is very liberal. Sonoma, Marin counties. You start to get north of Mendocino County, then it starts to get conservative again, or you start getting out of the Bay Area or out of LA, it gets very conservative. Well, there's the, women generally don't stay in tent cities. They keep the location secret because they don't want old boyfriends coming and jumping through a window at the facility. But there's the YWCA has facilities and for women, but they keep it pretty secret here. We used to, with the medical clinic I worked at, we used to do TB testing for intake and stuff. They keep that stuff. They keep that stuff secret. Yeah, you can't like the Redwood Gospel Mission downtown. Although you can go in and eat there, it's not for women. You have the Samuel Jones Shelter, which is a big one. I think that's mixed. You have Catholic Charities Family Shelter if you have a kid, and there's a lot of sheltering here. There's a lot, and most people that are on the street have been kicked out of shelters either through drugs or fighting or violence or something. So alcohol, drugs, you can't have that stuff in a shelter. Plus, usually you got to be in by like 9 o'clock or something. It's like Bobby. Nobody tells me what to do. There's a place with little houses. There's another place with, there's multiple places with tons of tents and things. So there's just, they're all over the place. You have safe places where if you're living in your car, you can go park here and it's a safe area and there's security, which is good. Hey Kyle, how you doing? We're just hanging out a little bit. What's up, Moose Knuckle? How you doing? Always good people watching at the 7-Eleven. Thank you for your service, Mark. I'm at the 7-Eleven in the hood. It's a pretty poppin' Tuesday night here, so we're just hanging out a bit. Yeah, you could build a whole YouTube channel over just continuously live streaming this station. Somebody ran into a pump here once and took it out. So they have places if you live in your car that you can park overnight and you're safe. No, no more run-ins with Quinn with two ends. Some people are just in town for a while and then they move on. People just have no idea what to do. Yeah, thank you, Judy. Some days we get a good picture and some days we don't. I do know that in winter time we get much better pictures than in summer. Radio signals carry better in cold weather than they do in warm. I have a 2016 Dodge ProMaster City van. It's like my work van. I carry all my tools and stuff. Yeah, I've been messed with at this gas station before. I've had people in my grill. I haven't witnessed any violent crimes. Drugs are the big issue around here. There's probably something to that, Moose. No, it's cops. Santa Rosa's cops. They've been on Cops, a TV show, and they don't want to put it. They don't want to arrest anybody. They don't want to do anything except ride around in their cars these days. That's about it. They don't want to. They don't do speed monitoring. They don't do anything anymore. If you have a crime to report, you're supposed to go file it online. They're not going to come anymore. This crime rate in this town is 150% of the national average. This particular zip code is probably 400% of the national average. I guess she's bumming money. I'm 45 miles from San Francisco. But I have to say, this this city, this county does a lot for homeless people here. Lots and lots. You know, nobody's going to go hungry around here. She just leave her bike unattended like that. No, I've never gotten lucky with silver at the coin store. I have a whole 25-pound jar of coins we have to turn in. I think we'll make a video on that. See how much I get. See, this girl's just, she doesn't know what to do. Oh, usually Roosevelt's. That's cool. Looks like she's got her piece of cardboard to make a sign. Wow, $5 gold. Holy smokes. How in the heck does that happen? Wow. I mean, I would notice a $5 gold. Was it an Indian or what was it? What was it? Yeah, U.S., but was it an Indian? Was it a Liberty, $5 Liberty gold piece, or was it a $5 Indian head? Liberty, yeah, they were pretty common, but not to be found in change. That's almost unheard of. Maybe somebody raided their dad's coin collection. That sometimes happens. Go buy a couple candy bars. All these people just head to the shelters. Sharing a little weed. Interesting night. It's a real study in human behavior. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit the coin star. Hello, Anton. Please tap the like button. I'm not sure, Kyle. It's going to have to be an inside night. There's no way I can wear the witch's outfit on the outside. Well, I got to get some money. So I got to get some folding money. So it's Coinstar time. The ones that suffer, little pets, little dogs, and all that stuff. Sometimes you gotta pawn stuff, sometimes you gotta go to the coin store. No, I save all my silver in a special little jewelry box. You ever found? Yes, I found a mercury dime. Yep, many times. I found quite a few mercury dimes over time. The good thing about being in California is that if you find any kind of coin, it's going to be a San Francisco. It's going to be a San Francisco mint, so it's going to be a little more valuable. Yeah, 1960D, 1931D. Yeah. I've gotten only one Indian head penny, but right by a school. All of my greatest stuff has been in urban areas. I've gotten Buffalo nickels, silver walking Liberty half dollars, silver dollars. Well, this we have. If you look up registered sex offenders in 95407, you'll see this place is off the hook. I had my own property. I found a 1964 Kennedy silver half, and I got two Australian pennies, huge things, right on the Rancho. Wow, that's nice. Dogs are pretty amazing. They'll put up with anything. Well, you do a lot more than I do. LA, I've had LA's a great place to street metal. I've had great finds in LA. I found a Barber half dollar. Oh, I see some sprinkles coming down. So I'll have to take the computer in tonight after dinner. there's just nothing for people to do. If you didn't see a dog, you're tripping. She's what we would call killing time. She just did a drug deal. Just doing up a little bit of crack. Crack is whack. These people have a difficult time getting a hold of Fent. It's life in the hood. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it should be fun tomorrow. It's going to be a nice change of pace for me. I'm really looking forward to it. Everybody loves the hood. Starting to get a few raindrops. Yeah, I'm hungry. I got to get some dinner going. Yeah, I'm going to get some dinner up. How dark it is in this neighborhood is ridiculous. We got trash day tomorrow. Yeah, still nice. 57 degrees. Ain't bad at all. We don't run the heat on the Rancho, so that ain't bad. Let's get on the stick. Ooh, I gotta pee like a racehorse too. Oh boy. It's always an interesting study in human nature, right? Looks like Bird is already out. Sleep with that door. Move in with you. Yeah, that would be fun, Anton. That would be a trip. That would be a trip. For sure. That would be a trip. Best way to let yourself get acclimated to the weather. Probably have to take the computer in tonight. The computers love cold. Right? Metal detecting tomorrow. Well, how do people pay them? You know, that's the big question. How do people pay it? Let me get some peanuts. Man, I don't know if the beer is going to last a week or not. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, how do people pay the rents over there? Hey, chick. The back loan, not the economy. How you doing, chick? Well, how do people pay it? They must pay it. Ooh. Hey, free samples, how are you? Chick's on top of it. Oh, I didn't know you. I didn't know you were ill. Sorry to hear that. Oh. Good night. Good night, Nino. You're going to bed early, huh? Amanda hug and kiss. Too funny. I have a huge jar of coins. We need to do a coin star deal. I'm sorry to hear that, chick. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. That's a lot to get. That's a lot to have. And you're still a very good person, you know. You're still. No, but you know, we care about you. I have a lot of people. Amanda has big issues. There's people with a lot of stuff going on. That's a lot on the plate. Chick is a very, very smart person. Well, my question is, if the rents are crazy over there, how do people pay it? A lot of people live in housing estates. I wonder how these people pay it. Jennifer, tonight's gone pretty good. We had a little bit of people watching at the 7-Eleven, just chatting a little bit. Just a really good, mellow stream tonight. Just gearing down from Thanksgiving. If anybody has any ideas what to give the boss and Janet for Christmas, let me know. I'll give Bobby a case of beer. A case of Corona. How's your night, Jennifer? How's everything in your world? Is Henderson popping? I like Henderson. June, I'm glad you took a night off tonight. That's cool. Let me check Zach's website now. She'll give me something like super expensive, like. Mmm. Too funny. Well, that's good. You need to eat, honey. Look, it's holiday time. It's holiday time, right? June, you work hard, babe. We know that. You're a poppin' gal. You guys remember I bought that I bought that Jackson Pollock fish, right? That stuff just separates and comes apart, right? Right. That Jackson Pollock. Bacar Grand Vase 6. No one has shot my dog yet. Yeah, that's good, chick. Well, we're thinking about you, honey. Now that we know. My cheeks are nice and rosy. Do 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 do. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's nothing to apologize for. You're an important person here. You're very intelligent. You've straightened me out before. I appreciate you. Crow, how are you? We got James. Do the hood folks ever? Yes. I got hood folks all on the street. They don't really walk on the property. But they're around. The good thing about being in the hood is nobody's gonna, usually they don't rob your house because really, honestly, there's nothing to steal around here in the homes, right? So this is the wrong neighborhood to break into houses. I mean, what are you gonna steal? A $18 thrift shop stereo? It's freaking cold for Florida. You'll get your warm. That's what LA was so nice for Thanksgiving. Oh, I better get those onions under cover. I'm drying the onion harvest. Here. Oh, Thursday is going to be cleanup day for the shop. That's going to be an ugly day. That's going to be an ugly, ugly day. Tired nut. I like the way Amanda picked out $1,000 vase from Saks. I think that would be lost on all of us here. Plus the Butterfingers. Oh, I went to wrap your. Yeah, it was ugly. Why is this glued together? Well, Rosie, what are you doing? Huh? What are we doing, Rosie? What are you doing? You little monster. Yeah, not all of us. There's our Scottish. Yeah, I got to get out my metal detecting gear. Wow, 7 months. Hardly seems possible, doesn't it? Your fingers are cold. The airport to in Florida, now she's moving down there. Oh, well. Did she live up your way, June? Did she live in Massachusetts? I guess Florida's not going to go underwater anymore. What's up, Ronnie? Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. How about that? Looks like they're all leaving. Massachusetts. That's funny. You're going to end up lonely. Well, you got us. As much as you can stand it here, June. You are a poor substitute. I don't like you, Rosie. You're a schlep. We'll let that sit a minute. You're a monster. I like to spell phonetically. The weather sucks. Yeah, I saw the homeowners went crazy. What do people do? Oh, well, we got you. I think it's the other way around, June. Thank God we got you. Rev Low, how are you? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. We got the Rev in the house. Pay it, no choice. Wow. Losing its run. Yeah, it's run to. I think so. It's like most people here. When people leave California, everybody cheers here. Yeah, I think I'll have turkey tomorrow night. Let's do a quick video. No matter how many times I video the hot shrimp stuff, people love it. Oh, people love it. Oh, Chick, where would you like to live? If you had your druthers, where would you live? Humidity, actually. I grew up in Baltimore and I lived in Hong Kong. I know what that's like, wearing a wool suit in Hong Kong in May, June, July, August, September. I like to die. Rev, this is just the ramen. Why is this thing so slow tonight? What are we doing here? Are we out of battery power? Is that what's going on? Let's see. Let's take the power from there. Snakes, gators. Boy, why is that thing so slow gearing up tonight? Swim to the mailbox. Brad Lowe, I hope you're doing good. I don't know if you're in the U.S. If you are, I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. Oh, it's updating, man. Is Florida going underwater or not? I'm from Jersey. I actually live in Boston, right? The Cali, Pennsylvania, now, but we're moving to Nashville, Tennessee. You can always move to Baltimore. You can be the Ravens' #1 fan, man. All right, here we go, finally. You can root for them Oreos and them Ravens. Here we go. I'm gonna visit Florida and see what see what happens. It sounds like you're talking about a death wish or something. Here we go. We got to get our background good. No matter how many times I make it, people love it in Rancho Kitchen Stadium. Hot Korean noodle. Yum, yum. Like and subscribe. Always good stuff happening on the Rancho. All right, they dig that. What is going on? Why are we so slow? How many times I make it? People love it in Rancho Kitchen Stadium. Hot Korean noodle. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Like and subscribe. Always good stuff happening on the Rancho. All right, there we go. You guys heard it. You heard it. Oh, all right. I live at the tippy top near now. It's here, nice and remote. Hey, Italian Stallion, Phil, how are you? Nice to see you. I'd like to spend a few months in New York City. Tippy Top of Maine. If you're at the tippy top of Maine and you know the Allagash Wilderness Waterway, Eagle Lake, Chamberlain Lake, I canoed all up and down there. Across from St. John's. Well, we love you, Jennifer. Yeah, there you go, champ. The Rancho's everybody's second home. Be it ever so crappy. Everybody has a soft spot for the Rancho. maze on the main streets of Lawrenceville, the garden spot in New Jersey. Yeah. You have a server on Discord. I was on Discord for a hot minute and then it just wasn't my cup of tea. Rev. Where's Tiger tonight? Did you eat Tiger? We gotta let that cool down before you can eat it, okay? Don't be a slob. Alright? Ain't nobody got money to drag you to the vet. Alright? We've already had we've had multiple casualties in the year. The mid-journey. Hey, Sherry Russell, what's going on? Chick, do you remember Dave Displaced? When he wanted people to think that he moved to Vancouver and he was still living in his government Section 8 high-rise. What a scam. I've never heard an update on how it all finished up. Maybe next door to Mr. Z. What are we gonna do? Look at it? What are you looking around for? Just you and me. This cat paws everything. And are back together now. That was funny, yeah. Hey Fred, how are you? Yeah, everything's going good. Life is good, my friend. No, I thought it was funny how he got caught up in his BS about his backbone and his spine. Picking up bags of, yeah, it's a new, it's a camp chef stove. The boss recommended it. Prescott's at like 6,000 feet, isn't it though? I like Yuma, but there's too many people down in Yuma now. But it's nice access to Mexico. Stuff's a lot cheaper, really easy to walk across, walk back. Yeah, Pounder, that's it. Thank you, Chick. Pounder. That's it. Pounder and his wildlife there in Eastern Oregon. Eastern Oregon Leatherworks. I think that's what it was. because there's a lot of, yeah, it's about the same, June. People have more money than brains here. But I thought that was funny about Dave. This place got all caught up in the St. Jude's thing. Man, that turned out to be a barn burner. That's it, Ronnie. How's everything in Sheboygan, Ronnie? The great city of Sheboygan. The bratwurst capital of the world. You talk about good brats. Let me tell you, they know meat in Wisconsin. They know meat. You may think the cheese, but I'll tell you what. They know a thing or three about the bratwurst. Has a coat of white snow. Are you keeping warm, Ronnie? What are you running? Electric heat, or you want it running propane? No, Grand Rancho kitchen. Ronnie has a very colorful life. Man, and you know, when you're up in Wisconsin, up there, Green Bay, and it gets cold. Really cold. But I told you guys some of the prettiest farm country land I'd ever seen in my life was in Wisconsin. When I drove from Milwaukee to I don't know what the place was in Iowa. I have diesel heaters. Okay, there you go. I can't remember what the town was in. I pull in the gas station. Oh, this looks like a great place to live. The guy's like, it's a shithole. I'm like, tell me how you really feel. Frank Lloyd Wright. Hey, man, Wisconsin's great. Wisconsin's great. I'm not all about Madison and all the Looney Tune shit that goes on there, but state is cool. Planning to get a Chinese Dino in and some fair bars in. You back again? You get the last bit. You're lucky. Huh? You're lucky. That's what you are. You are lucky. Yeah, I got the Pike Place. It wasn't a sweatshirt. It was a t-shirt. I still got it. Yep. I love it. I love Pike Place. I had the best time. I did a cinematic video. Don't swat it, eat it. Nope. Waiting to get those murder mittens into me. I think Bird is sleeping. Doors open, lights are off. Yeah, I wanted to see him toss the fish, yeah. Throw the fish. Open chat is we have anything that you guys want to talk about. I have nothing specific. I'm still keeping my eyes out for a Rialta. If I'm going to get any RV again, it's going to be a Rialta, and I'm going to drop the engine and have it rebuilt. That's the one I like. The Rialta. One-piece body construction, no seams, no BS. Good, easy to park, good length. June, we don't even notice the dog anymore, right? Did you eat that? You're a punk. You're a punk. Yeah, I can do another one, Fred. We've had a temporary reprieve here, and bounce is going on. I've done well in the bounce. Not ready to end it yet. But I do think that the course of interest rates are up, and also I think gold is well over $2,000 an ounce, and silver is over $25 now. Well, the Rialta is the only one I would buy. In Central Maryland, and yeah. What are you, near Frederick, Queen? Hagerstown, Urbana. Gone to a new town, Hagerstown. Ravel Winnebago makes it. Yeah, just they're way out of my budget. I have to get the most I can swing is maybe a used Rialta. That's it. Otherwise, it's insane what happened to RV. Prince George's County. All right, honey. You're starting to get into southern Maryland there and Sugar Ray Leonard country. I don't know. I don't think I've seen him, Judy. No, but they're still around and they seem to hold up really well. James did it up. It was fun to meet James. I was glad he met Mr. Z too. No, that's not the same as Wanderlust Estates. Yeah, Jerry Garcia and the title issue. I never buy anything unless I take you right to the DMV. That's it. Easy cleanup. Easy cleanup. We got to brace for a little bit of foul weather tonight. Yeah, it's a live stream on the 25th, I believe. Or time for some eggnog. You know, Rev, I've been thinking about getting some eggnog, but I just don't know if I can handle the richness of it. Yeah, the canopy's tight. It's new. Thank you to Cindy Russo. Wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. Anyway, guys, it's been about 3 hours. I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream tonight. Metal detecting tomorrow. I don't have any video to go up tomorrow, maybe a short or something. But do you remember a great Darmicles from back? He was in Canada and his name was Jim. I remember the name, Great Darm. Yeah, I remember him. I remember him. I remember. Yep. There's some marathon stream, so check it out. It was very exciting, especially the last hour or so, when we crushed the $10,000 mark. So, guys, thank you so much. It was a fundraiser to remember, thanks to all of you. Oh, he passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. Anyway, hey, Kelly. So I'm going to tell you guys... have a good night tonight. If you have not hit the thumbs up button, thank you. We went over. We're screaming back there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for my moderators for everything that you do. Have a real good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you're as excited as I am to get out there and start swinging the detector tomorrow. In the meantime, make sure you check out some more of the repair work I did at the local here, putting up some exit signs and all that. And if you've not seen A Day in LA, please take time to check it out. I think that you will enjoy it, and please share it out if you enjoy it. Okay? Thank you, everybody.